Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Vantrue Dashcam X3. Now you can buy this on Amazon. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one, $160. Alright, so let's check this out. Vantrue Dashcam X3, your ultimate driving partner. Let's run through the features real quick. Now this has Wi-Fi plus an available app that you can download on Android or iOS. So basically what that means is you can record video on your camera, watch it right from your phone, or share it to social media. You can also use your phone to watch live videos. Now this records in 1440p Super HD at 30 frames per second. Now you can also record at 1080p Full HD 60 frames per second. You got a 16 megapixel snapshot camera, a 170 degree wide angle lens camera. You got a 2.7 inch LCD display, super night vision, HDR, parking monitors, emergency protect, time lapse, dual save, and an optional GPS function. All right, so here we go. Now on a side note, shout out to everybody that watches my videos. You see me review a bunch of Vantrue cameras before. I highly recommend these. Shout out to the Tiger Tooth. Here we go. Rah. Now I'm doing this kind of quick because I'm on my way to the gym, so I want to get some footage. Little plastic struggles, here we go. All right, nice looking presentation. Little beast mode, rah. Let's see what you get inside. Okay, quick start guide, usual books and shit. Pluck them and file them to the side. Little pamphlet, show you how to use the app. We'll go through that in a minute. Now this is gonna be your camera. Okay, little plastic on the front. Rah. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look when it's mounted in your car. So here's your 2.7 inch display. It's not a touchscreen. You have all your physical buttons. So you got record, your mode button, different selections up and down, microphone, your Wi-Fi. This is the front of the camera. Don't forget to take that little plastic off the front. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Let's see what else you get. Okay, accessories. So this is gonna be your micro USB cable. Okay, now let's see if it comes with a longer one also. Here's your suction mount. I'll show you how to use that. And of course your car charger with the extra long cable. And that's one thing I'll do like about Vantrue cameras. Look how long this cable is. Gotta be more than 12 feet. I don't have to untangle it. Matter of fact, I'll do a little bit just so y'all can see. But look how much cable you get. You're easily gonna be able to wire this from the front of your car all the way to where your cigarette light is at. And that's basically it. Now, here's something I gotta mention with the suction mount. All right, now all these Vantrue cameras are the same. When you slap this on, let's make sure I don't break it. All right. Let's figure this out together. Am I doing this upside down? Hold on a second. All right, so let me show you how to set this up. Now here's your suction mount. Here's your camera. This slaps right in just like that. You're gonna lock it into place. Now here's your quick release tab. So you hit that tab and you can disconnect it. Now once you slap this in, you're gonna mount this on your windshield, lock that into place. That's gonna activate the suction. Grab your micro USB charging cable, plug it directly into the suction mount, and that's gonna power up your camera. Now say you wanna run this camera in your house for some clandestine footage, you can also plug it in directly to the top of the camera. Just like that. All right, so let me grab a little power bank. We'll plug this in and we'll go through some of the features. All right, so let's go through the camera features. Now on the side note, if you wanna download the app, just go in the book. Here's the QR code. Scan that with your phone's camera. Download the app. It's a real simple setup. Now for the camera. On one side, here's your mini HDMI. So this way you can connect this right to your TV and watch footage that you got saved on your camera. On the other side, here's your micro SD card slot. And this does work with SD cards up to 128 gigs. Here's your mini USB. That's how you're gonna power the camera. On this side on the top, now here's your power button and there's your camera button. Now the camera button is for when you're shooting video. If you want to take a still photo, just press that button and it's going to take a quick snapshot. Now this does have a rechargeable battery that lasts up to about 2 hours. This one is dead, so we're going to plug this right in. Okay, so let's power this up. 2.7 inch display. Looks beautiful. All right, so let's go through some of the features real quick. We'll hit the mode button. So you got record setup, system setup, GPS setup. That's for your optional GPS accessory. And you got files. So let's go to our record setup first. All right, so resolution. Let's see. We got 1920 by 1080, 60 frames per second. For this video, now this is your up and down arrow. That's how you're going to control your menus. We'll leave it on max. All right, so the max on this one is 2560 by 1440, 30 frames per second. Now you got loop recording. Now, depending on what size SD card you put in here, this is going to determine whether you want to use loop recording. Let's see which ones they got on here. Okay, I usually leave it off, but you got 1 minute, 3 minutes, all the way up to 5 minutes. So basically what that means is, say you got a 32 gig micro SD card up in here, and you're recording videos all day long and nothing happens, leave it on loop recording for 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, it'll just keep starting over, so you don't have to worry about switching your micro SD card. Now, if something happens, say you get into an accident or you see something crazy and you want to save that, hit the button on the top, lock that video in, and it won't rewrite that footage. Let's keep it moving. All right, so we'll leave that off. Now, you got your G sensor set. I usually leave that to medium. So G sensor, basically what that is it's going to detect a collision. So say you're driving and you got this on and you get into an accident, it's automatically going to detect that and it's going to lock that footage into your events. All right, so you got your mic. I'll leave that on. Let's just make sure that is on. All right, so we leave that on. You got your parking monitor. Now, the parking monitor works if you got this camera hardwired up into your car. Now, generally, by default, it's going to turn off with your power in your car. So if you got this connected to your cigarette lighter, once you turn off your power in your car, this will stay on for another couple of minutes, then it's going to turn off. If you hardwire it, you can leave it on running and use it for a parking monitor. Exposure, we'll leave that alone. All right, so now your car number set, you can put in your license plate. I highly advise putting that in if you're using this for insurance purposes. You got time lapse, you got your stamp, you can put your date and time, and your power off delay. All right, so power off delay, I'll usually leave that on. Okay, so now we can exit out of here. Let's go to system setup. All right, so you got your language. You get a brand new micro SD card, format it. Your Wi-Fi, you're going to need to turn that on. Drop test right there. You're going to need to turn that on to set up your app. Your time setup, auto LCD off. Now, you can turn the LCD on or off. I like to leave it on. It just looks nice in the car. But if that's distracting you while you're driving, leave it to auto LCD off. So basically, once you start driving, after a couple of minutes, the display is just going to go black. And that's cool also for nighttime. People won't know you recorded. Key sound. You got your non-use auto-off power, flicker frequency, system info, and default settings. GPS setup. Now, like I said, that's an optional accessory. I don't have that, so we'll leave that alone. But basically, this will record your speed. You definitely don't want that if you're the type of dude that's going to be speeding. You don't need to have your videos on file with your actual speedometer readings. Leave that alone. Files, if you got any picture or video saved, you can watch it right from here. Now, events, like I said, that stuff that's not going to get rewritten. It's not going to get re-recorded over. Normal, and your photos. All right, and that's pretty much it. So now the most important thing about a dash cam is how does it look? So I'm going to take this outside. I'm going to set it up in the car. I'm driving to the gym. What time is it right now? Let's see. All right, it's 2 o'clock. So I'm going to drive to the gym. You heard it just turned off by itself because it's out of battery. I'm going to drive to the gym. It's going to be daylight outside. It's a nice sunny day. After the gym, I'll hang out for a little while and I'll get some nighttime footage also. Now, on the side note, it's going to be a lot of traffic. So we're not going to be driving fast. We're just going to be cruising. All right, so stand by for the video.